Hey guys, this is Steven, and I'm here with special guests, or I should say I am a special guest. We are all three special guests. We have DocM77, who you may be familiar with from his YouTube channel, and INFRARED underscore, who I hope you're familiar with from the many, many videos I've done with him. And the three of us decided that it was about time that we got together to do a try commentary. And we are on INFRARED's server so that we can actually play while we're doing this and give you something to look at besides, well, I don't know what else you would look at. So, say hi, guys.
Hey guys, it's me DocM. I'm really happy to be here. Thank you INFRARED for inviting me over to that awesome server. It's been a jaw dropper so far. Just amazing.
I encourage anybody with accents on my server.
We do have quite a few people with accents here.
Yeah, Explosive is Scottish.
Yeah,
we've got
Fellerin is
Joker
Australian.
HD, who's
Yeah,
from
Joker's
England.
British.
Yeah, we got Fellerin from Australia.
Oh man, so basically,
So I fit right in with my
oh crap,
stuff.
guys, creeper. Oh god. So I'm gonna do some
I will kill it.
explaining while you guys kill it. So basically, we are on the server, but we're staying away from all the parts that you guys have seen to give you something kind of new. So we're just wandering the wilderness, and I found this amazing little area and teleported everyone over. It's really big mountains, but with really big like valleys in between, and there's a ton of caves and lava and waterfalls and stuff. We figured it's a good place for like a little wilderness outpost. So we might build some stuff while we're talking. But what we want to kind of do is keep this kind of like it's almost like a talk show, where we're going to talk about some topics that we've prepared, but we haven't really talked a whole lot about them ahead of time, so you'll get to see some, what I hope is authentic discussion. And so we want to talk about, I guess, a couple different things, like current events in the community, development in the game, and then, I guess, debate some of the more heated areas as far as suggestions and implementations, and maybe like nerfing and buffing and things of that nature. So I guess DocM has the master list. What do you want to kick it off with?
Basically, just recently I was working at a Eats Road. We all know that design, and I came across the problem that I use a lot of signs. And yeah, I really want them to be stackable, as many other things in the game. I think it's just a useless pain. What do you think about it?
I definitely agree, because I've built a ton of those roads as well. Not to mention my like 60-story mob elevator. I used 4 signs for every level, which was a nightmare. And I don't. Here's my thinking. So the sign itself, it takes it's 6 wood and 1 stick, right? And that's already a pretty big requirement as far as resources go. So I don't think it should be further disadvantaged by you only being able to carry 1 per slot. And aside from that, it's not like a super powerful item. It's meant to just be a sign, like a label. It's not. You can't use it to
It's mainly just for cosmetics, and
yeah,
people found ways to implement it into traps and waterways to give it a little bit more of a use. But honestly, anything in this game that is not a weapon or a tool or armor, I feel should be stacked. I even think food should be stacked to a certain degree. But as far as signs go, I don't know why it's not stackable. That's one of the main reasons why I don't even touch single player anymore. Multiplayer with the mods and everything available, it makes building and being creative so much easier, and so much more enjoyable, because I don't have to deal with this whole inventory problem.
Oh yeah, I definitely see that.
Yeah, absolutely. On my test server I always use INVEdit and MC3C and stuff to test things out. In my DocM77 world I want to keep it legit, and I really got trouble. I want to create stuff, I want to do stuff, and I can't because I'm always hindered in collecting stuff, and then I can't stack signs and I have to run around and waste a lot of time. I think it's just unnecessarily complicated. That's That's the
Well, I
bottom line
mean,
of it.
a really good example of this in single player is like if you're doing channel mining and you want to name your channels and you're going to be doing like, let's say, an entire day full of mining because you're on a quest for diamond. You know, you're going to want to bring signs down because you're not going to just dig one corridor. You're going to dig one huge one and then multiple ones that are branching off, and to kind of navigate your way and to name which ones they are, you're going to want signs, as well as to like kind of tell you before you get to this one. As a reminder, this one at the end you hit lava, this one you hit a natural cave system, and so on. So having a decent amount of signs on you is a benefit. But as you're mining, your inventory is getting full of materials, stone, dirt, whatever.
Yeah, absolutely true. And the game isn't perfectly balanced right now. For example, also if you look at glowstone, you know, I need a lot of it in my world, and it's just a pain. It's just a pain to harvest it. It
Yeah,
only,
that was...
I think it drops one. Yeah, it drops one dust, and you need 9 to create one single block of it. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, and the problem I have with that is the disadvantage for that material already is where you have to go to get it. You know, you got to go to Nether, you got to risk your life and all that. Even if you're playing on peaceful, it's extremely dangerous. So my thinking is suggesting a change. It shouldn't necessarily drop 1 for 1. You know, 1 block for one thing. If it's supposed to be a commodity, and it is, because, you know, it's an infinite power source. But even if it was just 4,
well, what happens when you go ahead and you finally build one, and you place it down, and let's say you accidentally put it in the wrong location?
Oh god, that's the worst. I hate that.
I mean, everybody's going. You were bound to fuck up. That is a given. You were going to mess up, and you were going to make a mistake, and you're going to be like, "Oh wow, I just destroyed it." And especially now, since we have our pretty Tron white glowstone, I love glowstone.
Oh,
I don't even look at torches anymore.
No.
I mean, glowstone is just—it's an amazing light source, and the way that you can implement it in all your designs is fantastic. So it's very useful, but the cost, it's not really worth it when you can go ahead and make like double, triple, quadruple the amount of torches, and you know, it's not as aesthetically pleasing, but it's still, you know, gets the job done.
Yeah, that being said, the default glowstone is really ugly.
It is hideous.
Yeah, I'm
pretty
sure.
Misa's default is ugly. The default, the regular default is hideous, but Misa's is still ugly. It's corn pops.
What do you use, Doc? I forget.
Yeah, I got the Misa's HD texture pack too, basically forever now, and I like it. But yeah, I think the glowstone looks kind of strange, and yeah, as I said, I use it a lot, and I experienced the thing, you know, you place it at the wrong place and you think, oh my god, now I got to chop it away, and it only drops 1 again, and you think, oh my god, there was 9 single glowstones wasted. It's just ridiculous. But I think they're gonna work on it, because the Nether, it's in general totally boring, and it just plainly sucks, and it's totally dangerous.
The Nether's only cool if you have it on hard and your main purpose is not farming materials. It's like just killing ghasts and target practice. Other than that, on my single player world, I don't even have a portal. I've never been to the Nether ever.
Oh wow!
Because I just never saw the point.
No, it is pretty pointless because right now there's only the 3 materials there if you don't count the lava, and then there's the 2 mobs that both kind of suck. I mean, I don't know, because once you figure out the way that you can get around the gas and everything, it's just like it's too easy.
There is one mod that I looked up for single player. I forget exactly what it's called, but it's like dragon scale something.
Oh, you're talking about
it adds dragons into the Nether.
There's the Jurassic period mod for it replaces your Nether. You go through the portal and it takes you to like the Cretaceous period, and there's just dinosaurs everywhere, and all the plants and materials change. It's really cool.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I mean, it's sad that we have to mod it to make it useful.
Yeah, it was a good idea. The problem is they're so rushed to put it out that they didn't really have time to do a whole lot of expansion on it. But I am very surprised that they haven't added anything in the beta, you know? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. It's been out, the Nether part's been out for months, and they haven't added anything. Oh, hello.